Hello and welcome back. I have 3 pork chops here that I have put some jalapeno ranch and some seasoning on. Yes, it's not burnt, it's just the way the light is hitting it. But we have them in jalapeno ranch, and we're going to sous vide these. But before we sous vide them, we are going to put them in a vacuum marinade. Alright, so let's get these pork chops in this bowl and cover them with some more jalapeno ranch. Okay, so let's take this bowl and get it into our vacuum chamber, and we're going to pull a vacuum on it, and we're going to vacuum marinate these pork chops. Okay, so we're going to put our lid on, and we're going to start pulling a vacuum on these. Okay, so let's get started. We have our lid on, and we're going to start pulling a vacuum here. You can see that the gauge is starting to pull the vacuum. And we should start seeing some bubbles here. Oh, there we go. There's some bubbles. And we're almost at 30 inches of vacuum here. Once we get there, we're going to close this blue valve here. And we're going to let this sit for about an hour or two. But you see we're getting some good bubbles going with our pork chops. And it's got to be doing something, right? Alright, so we've pulled these pork chops out of our vacuum marinade. And here's what we have. They're looking pretty good. Now, let's get these into some vacuum bags, and we're going to put them into the sous vide bath. Alright, it is now time to get these things vacuum sealed, so we can sous vide them. Since the flavoring and the marinade is the same for all 3 pork chops, I'm just going to vacuum seal them all into one bag. Okay, our bag is double sealed and ready to go into our sous vide. Alright, so our sous vide bath is ready. We're going to cook these pork chops at 135. They are in the vacuum seal bag and they are in the water. We're going to leave them in here for about an hour or two, and they should be ready after that. Alright, so here are our pork chops after they came out of the sous vide. They're looking pretty good, and you can eat them this way, but we are going to sear these with a torch. Alright, so here we are out of the grill, and we're going to use our torch to put a sear onto these pork chops. Fire the torch up, and we're going to sear these things. Okay, so here are our pork chops, ready to go. Let's get these things cut up and see how we did. Slice through that pork chop there. It's a little bit pink, but that's how I like them. And they should be nice and juicy. Okay, let's give this a taste test and see how we did. Yeah. All Alright, we're going to add some cheesy mashed potatoes to our plate here, and we're going to dig in and eat. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and leave me some comments. I try and answer all of them. So, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.